And they're off.
Yes.
Here we go. We're supporting Joseph Clark, second to the right. It's going to be a fairly quick start here. You've got your main contenders. You've got James Uhlenberg, George Corey, right. Who will it be? But we've got a hometown Taranaki athlete taking it out. Not too much of a fast start. Everyone's sort of still in the pack, not quite strung out yet.
Got to watch out for those blue singlets of the Altman boys. They're going to be real contenders in today's race. They'll sit back.
And yes, this is the 3,000 metres, so these athletes have 7 laps to go here in the senior boys 3,000 metre
They're coming through
championships.
33, 34, 35, 36, 37.
This is the North Island Championship race. Very, should we say,
Prestigious.
very prestigious race, but a very honest start.
Sorry, mate. Prestigious.
Prestigious. Here they come round the bend here, coming back in. We have the Waikato athlete taking up centre screen here. But now we have James sitting shotgun.
Outside of the first lane.
And they're running in lane 4. We have Max Carmelos of Wellington and Alexander Hull in the white singlet. Joseph Clark just tucked in behind, running nicely as we come past the 200 metre mark with a Westside Boys
72, 73,
To the 400 metre mark.
75.
That is
They're on a 9:03 pace.
I'm sure this will progress in the later stages, but right now keeping it a modest pace, and we have Max Carmelos taking the lead here with Wellington sitting in behind. Joseph Clark just sitting with George Corey right. Not too much happening. It's stringing out a bit here as we find out who's the cream and who's the crop.
It's the cream of the crop.
Here we go. The athletes now have 6
Through in
laps to go.
145, 146, 147.
Very modest pace here as they
You can
wind
see
it
it's
up.
picking up.
They're picking it up here, a lot on the line. The North Island 3,000 metre senior race. You could say this is the pinnacle distance event for the North Island Championships here on this very fine weekend we have.
Everyone wants it.
Here we go. They're running in lane 2, spread out. Your 2 Wellington athletes, Max in lane 1, leading us out. Then with James Uhlenberg and George Corey right in behind. And then we have Joseph Clark nicely tucked in behind, running very smartly here as they pass the 200 metre mark here. They come through
Joe's
at
looking
2:20. Very comfortable running here. Joseph Clark out in lane 2. I wonder if that will
227,
affect them in the later
228,
stages of the race.
229.
He looks very calm and composed as he should do, as it is only a couple hundred metres into the race. Settling down here, another Wellington athlete taking his turn at the lead. No one else wanting a bit of it, and it's strung out a bit now. The conditions are very fine today, aren't they, Stuart?
Yeah, barely any breeze out on the track there. I mean, you might feel it out in the fields where you're warming up, but I mean, as soon as you hit the track, you don't feel it at all.
You at home might be wondering, what is this multi-coloured track? It's different to your average Millennium track or your Mount Smart track. It's more like a carpet, but I can say it does not feel like a carpet. It runs smooth.
I believe it's called Mondo track.
Mondo track.
Mondo track, a little bit more durable than your standard synthetic.
As you can't quite see it, but behind the camera we have the beautiful Mount Taranaki in behind, very clear day as they're speeding up here as they're coming in 325, 326, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Joseph Clark just sitting in lane 2. I wonder whether this will come to bite him in the bum in the later stages. But it's not too fast of a pace, so I think he will handle it quite fine. Beautiful stadium here down in Inglewood. I don't quite know why it is here in the middle of nowhere. However, I'm not complaining.
Yeah, beautiful greenery surrounding us. I mean, you go for a nice warm-up jog around the field, surrounded by trees.
As it's still a modest pace here, nothing too exciting, but nothing too slow. Just winding out the laps here in the senior boys 3,000 metre champs in the North Island. Notably, Isaiah Pretty is not at the race today. However, we still have some major contenders here. As Max Carmelos with James Uhlenberg in behind in second. As they round the bend here past the discus nets. Yeah, it should be a mile. Yeah.
Here they come, 100 metres till they hit the 1 mile mark.
We're sort of merging the front pack of about, I'd say, 10 to 15 athletes. Joseph Clark looking composed now, sitting 4th, 5th, now into 3rd. His form's looking good, coming through at 4:42, 4:43, and we'll obviously pick it up.
45, 46. Looking like a very comfortable race.
Very calm and composed. I imagine it'll be a sprinting kick over the final stages. It'll be interesting to see who's got the biggest kick of them all. But is someone going to take the race by the reins and really get it going now?
It'll be interesting to see when they start kicking.
But we've got a big pack of about 15 athletes up the front contending for a win. And we've got a second pack in behind and then 2 athletes behind there.
Yeah, chasing pack starting to develop. Joseph Clark still up in that top pack with James and George.
No one really going for the lead now. They're all taking their turn, just turning out the laps, waiting for that last 800, 600, 400
bit of a trip.
race. All a bit of a trip, and no one goes down. Joseph Clark, the main man we're watching here today, is still in good contention. He's managed to
He's stuck on that inside lane.
Yeah, that's very good. After those few laps in lane 2, he'll be happy for that.
Yeah.
This is quite dangerous as you've got a bulk number of athletes squished into tight spaces.
Quarters.
This is where trips can occur, so you just have to be careful.
George up next to Joe there.
They go through
Both
2K
look
at
comfortable.
6 minutes, just under 6 minutes, so it's going to be a very fast lap as they come round the bend.
Definitely a sub 9 minute.
Definitely a sub 9. Here we go, James Lindbergh now, then George Corey Wright moves
Makes a
into
bit of a
shotgun. Joseph Clark is going to have to follow this move if he wants to stay in contention. And we've got the 2 Auckland athletes at the front with Wellington and behind, and our man Joseph Clark from North Harbour. As they're coming around, I believe it's 2 laps to go, Stuart. 2
Joe's
laps to go.
sticking with him. We got 2 laps now.
2 laps to go in the senior boys 3,000 metres at the North Island Secondary Schools.
800 metres to go.
800
Joe's
metres.
staying up with that front pack.
This is where the race really unfolds. This is when your viewers at home really tune in and watch it.
These are the key stages of the race.
And we've got James Lindbergh and George Corey Wright leading the pack out. Just the pace slightly increasing. It's Joseph Clark looking very good
He's got a
here.
very steady cadence there.
Joseph Clark looking very fine. Wooly Biao,
He's getting up on their shoulder.
Here we come past. It's 7 minutes 08, 7:09, 7:10. So it's a very modest pace here. They're winding it up slightly faster than last lap. As they're coming round, I believe it's 1 lap to go.
Joseph's still in there.
500 metres, Joseph Clark or George Corey Wright making a bit of a nudge. Joseph Clark sitting in 4th place. I wonder if he'll progress 4th. As they're coming off 470 metres, 450 metres to go in the senior boys.
Waikato hanging on to the back of that group along with Joe.
They hear this bell and they're going to be sprinting home for dinner. Here we go now in the
Interesting
later
last
stages.
lap.
There's about a pack of 5 athletes. Joseph Clark in there. He's sitting 4th, but he's staying composed. There's 300 metres to or over 300 metres to go. Here we go. We've got James Lindbergh and George Corey Wright stride for stride here as we come down the back straight. This is where the race really unfolds, and Joe looks at his shadow, really putting in
Joe's
the
looking
gas.
good.
Joe's looking good. He's got to put in the move now. He's got
Joe!
Joseph.
Let's go, Joe!
But is he going to come home? They're going past an 8:17.
Push it, Joe!
8:18. What are we going to have here? Let's see how quick Joseph closes the later
150 to
stages.
go.
But we're up the front here between George Corey Wright and James Lindbergh, and the sprint is on. The sprint is on between the year 12 and the year 13 athlete. Joseph Clark will snatch the burger and come for home 3rd.
Can Joseph pick up 3rd?
But can George Corey Wright beat James Lindbergh? I don't know about it. Here we go. But is Joe going to close for 3rd? It's going to be close. It's James Lindbergh 1st, George Corey Wright 2nd, and then an unknown, and then our boy Joseph Clark comes home 4th. Can't be disappointed.
850.
A PB for Joseph Clark, I must say there.
Under 850. He must be happy with that.
Can't complain.